Well, a little bit fortunate here, Jeremy Bates, because it does well to get his racket onto that backhand, but the lob, indeed, very short. A real sigh of relief for Jeremy. Saved 2 break points in this game. There's still one more.
Deuce.
Came in so quickly then behind the second serve. Very solid at the net. Love 40 to deuce.
Well, fantastic play by Jeremy Bates. Look at this shot. Wonderful little half volley angled shot there. Wonderful touch.
Deuce.
Little short, and he pounced to give himself a 4th opportunity of a break in this 4th game. Set 3.
Advantage Bates. Game Bates. Two games all, 3rd set.
Bates broke the Spaniard's serve in the next game, thus opening the gate to victory. Here he is, 5-4 up, 3rd set, and at match point.
Set match Bates. 3 sets to love, 7-6, 6-3, 6-4.
What started on court 14 continues on court 1. There is no anticlimax this time. Jeremy Bates carries on and gets a standing ovation.
I'm really pleased to win again. I mean, probably difficult, a lot harder to have played today than it was to play Chang. I had nothing to lose against Chang, but from a name point of view, maybe people don't know Javier Sanchez as well. I mean, the tennis world knows him, obviously, because he's very competent and a better serve volleyer, I think. But I think there was more pressure on me to reproduce the sort of tennis that I played on Tuesday. So, I mean, from that point of view, I'm really pleased. I mean, I was confident when I started, but haven't been on court 1 and took a little bit of a while to settle down and get used to it and everything. But it was great.
And coming up next for Bates is Thierry Champion of France, who today beat Leo Laval of Mexico, who's a former Wimbledon junior champion. Now, just before 3:30 this afternoon, John McEnroe and Pat Cash began their eagerly awaited match on the centre court. McEnroe at 33 is the oldest man left in the singles. He and Cash hadn't clashed for 6 years. Cash won on that occasion. They last met at Wimbledon in the 1984 semi-final, and McEnroe won in straight sets. The centre court crowd were quite happy to wallow in nostalgia at seeing these two old champions hammer away at each other once again. I doubt if they could have anticipated just how good a tennis match it would be. Cash struck first on the tiebreak in the opening set. McEnroe won the second set 6-4. At this point, I think we all understood the occasion was going to be very special. Let's join the action in the third set. McEnroe trailing 3-4 and serving.
Thank you. Love 15.
Well, look at this. Fantastic pickup of the half volley, but Cash has moved well inside the baseline, anticipating the weak return. McEnroe quick to duck his head, but have made a good fighter, but not quick enough to get his racket on the ball. From close quarters, only a fraction of a second to react.
Love 30.
Well, are these cracks beginning to appear in McEnroe's game?
Fifteen, 30.
The lob's been a very important shot today and well used by both of them. Well, he rather telegraphed that drop volley, and Cash quick enough to pick it up.
40.
Look at this one. He signals that he's going to do it, so Cash is off the mark very quickly and produces exactly the right shot, which I think McEnroe of vintage 84 would probably have reached and killed. But here is the lovely pickup from one of the fastest movers about a tennis court, particularly moving forward, which is what many people are not so good at. They'll cover the baseline well, but they won't get up for the short ones. So a couple of break points.
(30-40).
So the most crucial moment of the match here. 1 set all, remember. It's a point that would give Cash the chance to serve for this set.
What? Again, Cash. Cash leads 5-3, third set.
Well, full marks to Cash. He made sure of the return and really blasted his pass.
Yes, you could see this coming. McEnroe is becoming more and more tense, and Cash so confident after the return, moving well inside the baseline, anticipating the short volley and being right on top of it. Cash now serving for a 2-1 lead.
$15 love.
It's a tense moment. Again, it's the low return forcing the negative half volley, and McEnroe going for power, and the gods smiling on him.
Well, here is a man who has always been able to produce magic at the right moment. The sheer audacity of that was quite bewildering. Bewildering.
Great champion in full flight, and at his best when he's in a fight.
$15-40.
Well, this is wonderful stuff. Champagne tennis from McEnroe, who's been forced to do it by the quality of Cash's play. 2 chances then for him to get back.
The next 2 games went with serve. So here's McEnroe serving at 5-6 to stay in the set.
Love 15.
And what a great return from Cash. The ball swinging straight into his body. He managed to move sideways and still control that return straight down the line. Key point at this stage of the match.
Well, a little bit fortunate here, Jeremy Bates, because it does well to get his racket onto that backhand, but the lob, indeed, very short. A real sigh of relief for Jeremy.
Deuce.
Well, fantastic play by Jeremy Bates. Look at this shot. Wonderful little half volley angled shot there. They've 2 break points in this game. There's still one more.
Came in so quickly then behind the second serve. Very solid at the net. Love 40 to deuce.